There you are. Come on, bedtime's over. Rise and shine. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Go away.
But we need to get to the rebel camp. You have to help me save the world. Bozo! Oh, man. I like this idea. A self-portrait as a cash box. Yeah. It's all right, you old grouch. What have we here? A doctor's referral to a therapist. Will you look at that? I've always known he'd lost his marbles, so now we have written proof. It's not the whooping pox, that much is clear. But what is it then? Bozo!
Leave me alone.
Oh, good grief. Yoo-hoo! Huh, nothing. Huh, nobody seems to be sending on this frequency right now. Well, what did I say? The gate is open. The way is clear to the rebel camp. May I bother you for a moment?
Huh? Oh, look, Luke! It's Baby Bozo!
Nonsense, woman! That's not Baby Bozo! It's just a stray hobo!
Is it now? So why do I think it's Baby Bozo?
Because you're old and senile!
Excuse me? I hate to interrupt you, but, I'm not a hobo.
See, Luke? I told you he's not a hobo!
So, back then, you also said it's not gangrene. We could have saved that leg, you know. Poor Timmy.
What are you doing here in the middle of a war zone? Don't you know what's going on around you?
Are you still talking to that hobo woman?
I'll talk to whoever I please.
What does he want?
He wants to know what's going on here.
Well, tell him that nothing's happening here at all these days. At least not since the Argonauts retreated.
You can tell him that yourself. I'm not your secretary, you know.
Have you lived next to the Bozos for a long time?
Why? Isn't this one good enough for you? It may have suffered a little grenade damage here and there, but it's still our home.
Calm yourself, Mook. He's asking about the Bozos.
Well, in that case, he's wrong here. They live next door.
Do you know what's up with Bozo?
Oh, so you're a friend of Bozo's?
Nonsense, woman. Bozo would never be friends with some random hobo. That's because, unlike you, he has a handful of brain cells left, even if he doesn't act a part at the moment.
He's depressed, Mook.
Oh, of course he is. He's got no job, no girlfriend. The world is coming to an end.
He does so have a girlfriend. Her name is Bambina, and she lives in the floating black market.
If she contradicts him as often as you do to me, I can surely understand why he moved back in with his folks.
Yeah, I'm looking for the resistance camp.
Tell him we're not buying anything.
The young man is looking for something, Mook.
And so he asks you of all people. You never know where you'll put anything.
At least I still have my manners.
Oh, if you really had any manners, you'd take care of your guests.
Oh, the hobo. I almost forgot about him.
Tell him that if he absolutely must go around panhandling, he should try the resistance instead. Their camp is just down the stairs and across the square after all. Those people at least know how to keep order.
Do you even get what I'm saying?
5, right?
Nonsense, woman. It's at least 7.
What do you know? You haven't got a clue what this is about.
Then why don't you ask your good buddy, the hobo? He seems to have an answer for everything.
Rubbish. He's not even talking.
That's because you won't let him get a word in edgewise. Look, he's trying to say something. Again.
Ah, just forget it. This is too crazy, even for me. I'm leaving.
You know, I think you were right, Luke. He was a hobo after all.
That's what I said, woman. But you never listened to me.
She looks like a big extra large burrito herself with a ground beef cream filling. Delicious. Hi there.
Hello.
Was that all? Just hello?
What would you like to hear, huh? Welcome to Burrito Wrap Paradise? So you think my sign isn't flashy enough?
Nah, not really. What are you selling here?
This is a fashion boutique. I sell men's suits with matching designer hats.
Yeah, looks more like a burrito stand to me.
How perceptive of you, Inspector Trash Vest. Why are you even asking, since you obviously swallowed a lie detector, huh?
Any special offers today?
I've got these burrito wraps for 1.25 zlotys each. If that's not special enough for you, go someplace else where they have flashing signs that say special offer. You can count on it that their burrito wraps cost a lot more. Flashing signs don't come for free, you know.
4 burritos, please.
Sorry, my assistant resigned.
You had an assistant?
Yeah. No idea how he managed to open his shackles.
Well, why don't you just make the burritos yourself?
I've had surgery. The doctor says I shouldn't move too much. That's my big heart.
Why? Did you donate a kidney?
No, didn't you listen? I said my heart is too big.
Oh, come on. Make me a few burritos, will ya?
No, without an assistant.
Oh, come on. Make me a few burritos, will ya?
No, without an assistant.
Have you seen a baby pass through here?
I know nothing about missing babies. Nothing. And no one can prove otherwise.
Oh, come on. It should have passed here just a minute ago.
Oh? In that case, I really don't know.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
Just down the road, behind me.
And you tell me just like that? I mean, what if I were an Organon spy?
Well, you just can't plan for everything, can you? You could have been a mutated flu virus. Then I shouldn't even have talked to you.
You're looking for an assistant?
So you can read, bravo. I'm looking for a handsome man to work under me.
Too bad I'm busy.
I said handsome, didn't I?
Have you found a male assistant in the meantime?
Yeah, but I ate him already.
You're joking, right?
If you have to explain it, he's not a joke anymore.
Nothing from me right now.
A good choice. We got plenty of that.
I am merely saying that I find it inappropriate for you to be selling rope directly next to my practice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I stock nothing but high-quality products. And with all due respect, your clientele seems to feel the same way. Since the Organon destroyed the facade between our businesses, my sales have tripled. I've never had a customer come back with a complaint.
That... no, forget it.
I just did.
A whole cabinet full of prescription psychotropic drugs. Well, if I can't get Bozo back to his old self with that, then I don't know what else to do.
Hands off. The antidepressants are for patients who are not beyond hope.
He looks like that mime I sometimes dream about. He tries to call for his mother, but he has a baguette in his mouth with a whole bunch of spiders crawling out of it.
Why are you staring at me like that?
You don't want to know. I'd like a therapy session.
It doesn't work like that. You need a doctor's referral.
Is that really necessary? My family doctor doesn't much like me. The last time I saw him, he locked me up in prison just because I set fire to City Hall.
Then you're in the right place. That much is sure. But first, you need a referral.
Yeah. All right.
And in the meantime, I'll get a larger notepad.
I have a doctor's referral.
May I see it? Everything seems to be in order. Please lie down on the couch.
Well, you sure don't waste any time. You could at least put on some romantic music.
Just lie down, okay?
All right, all right.
All right. First, I would like you to tell me why you're here.
So, I've got this friend.
A friend. I see. What's wrong with him?
Well, I don't know. He just lies around all day, doing nothing.
And, according to you, what should he be doing?
Well, something useful for a change, like saving the world, etc.
Saving the world. Don't you think that's asking a bit much of a single person?
Of course, it's practically impossible, but that didn't stop us before. We had many narrow escapes, but now, of all times, so close to victory, boom, count me out, nothing doing.
Well, I can understand your friend pretty well. He's under enormous pressure and probably scared.
Yes, naturally. That sounds like him. Black beard on the outside, yellow liver on the inside.
And quite rightfully so, don't you think? Save the world. That's a huge responsibility.
He can't split himself in three after all.
Exactly.
Unlike me.
As you say, he... say what?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty down myself when there was only one of me.
Whoa! Let's take this slowly.
Actually, that was mainly because of this stressful resurrection business. And, of course, the fact that I had killed my girlfriend.
I see. One thing at a time. Why, don't you just tell me a little bit about, yourself?
I often have the feeling that I don't belong.
Belong to what?
You know, everything. Deponia.
So you wish you were better integrated?
Jeepers, no. I just want to leave this place. Elysium is where I belong. Unfortunately, getting there is harder than I thought. At least as long as I'm trying to prevent this planet from being blown apart.
I see.
I'm afraid of transforming into someone I don't want to be. I last saw him yesterday when I brushed my teeth.
In the mirror.
Right.
And what's so terrible about him?
Well, you know, Goal's ex-fiancée is an Elysian. A real sleazebag.
And you feel compelled to take over his role?
Yeah, that's the plan, yes.
And naturally, that makes you feel uncomfortable.
I hate this role.
You are tired of having to pretend.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, I'm impressed. Your use of complex metaphors to describe your inner turmoil is truly remarkable.
Yeah, what complex? But this isn't about metaphors. I'm talking about my evil doppelganger.
I see.
I'm racked with guilt.
Does that have anything to do with the factor that you, killed your girlfriend? Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Nah, it's fine. I revived her. I'm more worried about her going down the drain. She's only a baby.
I see.
I'm plagued by fears of failure. There's so much left to do, and so little time. Even splitting myself in three doesn't seem enough.
But you still seem pretty relaxed to me.
Oh, you thought I was talking about myself. No way. I'm super cool. I was referring to the other two me's.
I'm afraid this is getting a little too cryptic for me. You appear to be under a lot of pressure. Sometimes the best solution is to simply give up. Would that really be the end of the world?
Yes. Are you even listening to me? I was dead.
You mean you had a near-death experience?
Doesn't get any nearer.
What was it like?
Like a nightmare at first. Then I remember a light, and eventually I met my maker.
Really?
Yes, his name is Hermes. Cool guy, actually. Too bad he had to kill himself over me.
I see.
I could tell you about my childhood.
I'd like that, yes.
My foster father was the mayor in our village. At first, he took me along to the city hall, but at some point, I wasn't allowed back in because I accidentally declared war on the Shrapnel Coast. After that, I was mostly locked up by myself at home.
You didn't have a key?
No, I was still very young. But then, by the time I turned 4, I learned how to open those handcuffs using the underwire from Grandpa's bra.
I see.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Do you feel embarrassed when you disclose all these things about yourself?
No. Why? Quite the opposite.
Well, you should.
But this is not really about me. It's about my friend.
Are you quite sure about that? Couldn't it be that this is primarily about you after all? That's nothing to be ashamed of, you know.
Wow, you're good. Everyone else always acts like there's something wrong with that. I'm not here just to chat with you, actually.
You're expecting results. That's quite normal. If you have a hard time talking about your problems, we can begin with something else. How about a Rorschach test?
What? You're gonna lock me up in a shack with a lion?
It's an association game with cards.
Oh, a card game. Fine with me, but don't get your hopes up. I always win at cards because I'm the coolest guy there is. Much more so than my father, for example.
If you say so, let's get started then.
Penis! No, I mean, I'm ready.
So, what do you see in this picture?
I'm tired of this game.
Suit yourself. Come back when you're ready to take these sessions seriously.
Eleganza, the rope for the fashion-conscious woman. Velvety. It flatters the neck. 2 ropes for the price of 1. Welcome to Morbid Moe's Rope Barn. Moe's Therapeutic Ropes, the cheaper alternative. Velvety. It flatters the neck. Classy. I bet they'd look good on gold. Moe's Therapeutic Ropes, the cheaper alternative. Will you look at that? Apparently, the knot will be worn more to the left in the upcoming season. A friendly, dynamic guy with an open smile inspires a lot of confidence. Where would we be without my excellent grasp of human nature? Yoo-hoo!
Good day to you, sir. Would you like to buy a rope? We have exactly the right rope for every neck.
What are the financing options?
A man with gallows humor. I like that. But we only accept cash, unless, of course, you're participating in our rebate campaign. With 30 points, you get a toaster with a fixture for the bathtub.
Nah, I don't really know. I think I'll take a look around first.
Of course. Take your time, and don't hesitate to ask if you need any help trying something on.
The letter is addressed to Bozo's mama. My dearest honey bunch, I wish you were here with me. What a cheesy opening. That's going to cost him some points in my online review. Well, at least we're getting to some action next. Service at the front doesn't seem to be good for my health. To be more exact, I stepped on an Organon landmine, and in the next few seconds I will all my love, your Papa Bozo. P.S. Watch out for the mailman. I think he is secretly using our bath. At any rate, I found underwear with his name on it on top of the toilet tank. Is that a letter?
Where did you get that?
Postal secret. Mail for Widow Bozo.
There's no Widow Bozo here.
You want to bet? It's a joke. Hey, where's the applause? That was a real side splitter.
What's in the letter, Rufus?
I'm not telling. I want the laughter back. Better not try that again. I don't want to spoil their mood. Hey, Bozo, here's a letter from your father.
What?
I mean, wait a second. Were you fond of your father?
Very much.
Nah. In that case, I don't think this would cheer you up. No worries. I'm going to take care of your baby brother while you're knocked out.
No!
Oh, don't panic. I'm good with children. I'm going to teach him a few tricks. For instance, he could help me with my saw trick. Oh, come on. What could possibly happen? Baby Bozo is much shorter than you, after all. Is it really that hard to make these things stable? Just FYI, this time I'm breaking it off on purpose. Well, of course, I mean I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more. Oopsie. Is it really that hard to make these things stable? Wait a minute. I know those derelicts. Bambina? Lottie? What are you doing here? And why are you dressed as men?
First of all, these are our uniforms.
We're now officers.
Officers of the Resistance!
Officers. Cute.
Moreover, it's Private Lottie to you now and Sergeant Bambi.
Sergeant Bambi.
Do you hear that, Lottie?
I think
Rufus is making fun of us, Sergeant!
I think he's looking for a new set of teeth.
Ladies, please stay calm. Don't get your panties in a knot. That causes chafing. Where are the real rebels?
What do you mean, real? Do you think this is a dream or something? Want me to poke you with a needle? I got one right here. I could stick it all the way in if I have to.
No, I meant the true rebels. Janosch, Garlef, Leibold, the old gang, you know.
Oh, them. Janusz is left on a mission, far as I know. Garlef and Leibold are in the camp, right behind that gate.
Huh. Well, they'll have to do for now, then. So you've joined the Resistance now, too.
Do you mind?
Of course not, Sergeant. Bambi.
What's so funny about that?
Well, it's funny because you're women. Don't you get it?
Oh, for pity's sake, I always knew you was an idiot. But a sexist idiot?
What? No. It's got nothing to do with sexism. Some things just don't fit together. Women in the Resistance. I mean, that's like, putting a sombrero on a wombat.
Ho, ho, ho! Sombrero!
You see, even Lottie finds it funny. And I don't think it's because she's prejudiced against Toxicans, right?
Never.
Or wombats.
Oh, I love wombats. They're so...
They're useful animals!
Exactly, just like women. Attention, superior officer present.
Ah, where?
Behind you!
Naturally, I was referring to myself, you herbal cannon fodder supplement.
Yeah, right.
We're only taking orders
From our squad leader!
Yeah, well, I don't care who that is. She's under my command as well. I'm the big chief, after all.
Nice try, Rufus, but we know the General, and you're not him.
The what? The general? Squad leaders? Generals? Have I really been gone that long? I don't want to bother you any longer.
Can't be serious.
All right, I don't have time to bother you any longer.
That's more like it.
Something's moving back there. It's hard for normal eyes to tell what it is, but I can see it's a blurry blob. No doubt about it. Yoo-hoo! Open up!
Yes?
Leibold! What luck? Let me in.
Do I know you?
Excuse me? It's me, Rufus. Come on, you must recognize your leader.
You look like Rufus, but you can't be him. Rufus made it to the Upper Ascension Station with Janosch.
Yeah, but I'm right here.
That's your opinion.
I don't have time for this nonsense. Who's in charge here?
A new leader.
Well, then let me in. I want to talk to him.
No, I can't. How can I be sure you're not an Organon spy?
That takes the cake. After all, I started this rebellion.
Oh, and is there anyone who can attest to that?
You mean besides you?
Yes, precisely. Somebody else has to vouch for you?
Oh, this is a bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. But all right, I'll be right back. And you can get ready to do a few push-ups. Yeah, it's all right, you old grouch. I just can't connect to him right now. That is the Upper Ascension Station, somewhere up there. The last high boat to Elysium is waiting. Wow, look at that! I landed right at the foot of the Upper Ascension Station, the site of the Organon headquarters, and the berth of the last high boat to Elysium. I need to be careful from now on. Well, more careful than usual. This place is crawling with Organons. They're obviously withdrawing from the city. I wonder what they're planning. Maybe I can eavesdrop.
Move! Hurry us up! There are still some crates that are bound for Elysium. No, not that one. It's supposed to go to the 3rd intermediate level.
Yoo-hoo! Hello! Oh, rats. Nobody there. Huh? What's that?
And to conclude today's show, I have a very special treat for you. You all know him, you all love him, and here he is now with his current smash hit, Cowboy Dodo, with Look at Me!
A solar-powered, illuminated sign.
You don't know what you want, where you stand, there's no plan except the one with the big old label goals for the future. Company you choose, you and your choose. Seeking exposition, that's okay, man, for it suits you. Style of life, you're self-sufficient like a cop out with persona. Never pull a thing off sofa, but if you did it beyond your own account, you never ask advice, just give a brief tutorial. Behavior won't, you've never cited any editorial. Well, no, so far, amigo, what's off of your big ego? The only thing that's bugging me is every time that we go, hey, what's up, you go, why is every moron struck by luck? Why am I stuck in the muck while every jerk is worth the look? If you never ask for help and shoot yourself with LFE, you wanna know how it's been done, just look at me. Does it hurt to face the fact? Have your options track it checked? Die and act a remedy, just look at me. Did your diopters quadruple? Need your loopholes for your pupil? Is it still too hard to see? Well, look at me. They call me Cowboy Dodo. Cowboy Dodo.
What do you know? The Organon is a Cowboy Dodo fan. Now that he's distracted, I just have to find an open crate, preferably one that will be taken to Elysium, and then it's goodbye Deponia. Pity the goal isn't here. I shouldn't have left her fate in the hands of that stupid other Rufus. Same old story. If you want something done right, do it yourself. I bet those other two aren't doing as well as me. Idiots.
They call me the Cowboy. Cowboy Dodo.
That's a waste of time. I should find a crate that's going to Elysium instead.
Darn it.
It's secured with a combination lock.
Darn it.
It's secured with a combination lock. That's a waste of time. I should find a crate. Oh, darn. I can't get it open as long as there's something on top of it. That's a waste of time. I should find a... Oh, darn. I can't get it open as long as there's something on top of it. Darn. It's too small for me to hide.
Oh, darn.
Secured with a combination lock. That's a waste of time. I should find a crate that's going... The entire Organon is withdrawing to the headquarters. It'll be difficult to sneak in there undetected. He's distracted. This is my chance. Ooh, look at me, twerp. Whatever. As long as his yowling distracts the guard, I'm not going to complain. Ooh, look at twerp. Whatever. As long as it's...